How's it going, YouTube? This is Weston's Toys and Collectibles, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Studio Series Commander class, Ultra Magnus. This guy is fantastic. Very, very good representation of the G1 Ultra Magnus. He's a little bit wide in the shoulders. I've seen people complain. He doesn't look so bad in hand as he does like on footage. I really think what he really needed was a longer neck, to be honest. That would have really taken this guy to a new level if he just had a little bit longer neck, because he just kind of seems kind of squished in there. However, he does come with accessories to start off. We're going to go ahead and take a look. Here is his rifle. These are both painted in this nice, like, almost slightly lavender, silvery color. Very nice. Molded in white and clear plastic. He holds these really well. You can do it in both hands. They are blast effect compatible, and he does come with some blast effects. So, very nice ratchets on these shoulders. So you can just stick some blast effects on these if you want to. So that's very nice. He also comes with the same blast effects we saw with who all did these come with? I know they came with the Omega Supreme, but I didn't get that. But I have gotten these blast effects before, I believe. I don't have them in this drawer. They're somewhere in the closet, but yeah, we've seen these blast effects before. I want to say Skylinks came with these. Maybe in a different color. This one breaks down into 5 pieces. Once again. So, you can do that. It also has this shoulder rockets. And these are actually cool because the rocket actually comes off. And then you can put the blast effect piece in here and put the rocket in there. So, looks like he's firing off the rockets, which is nice. I'm going to pull these accessories away for just a minute so we can go ahead and take a look at his articulation and a couple size comparisons. So we'll start with size comparisons real quick. Here he is with the Kingdom Ultra Magnus, so the most recent Ultra Magnus figure we've gotten for the main line. And this guy really does blow this out of the water. This one does suffer from the internal white Optimus Prime syndrome, so he's kind of loose. He doesn't have a whole lot of ratcheting joints, as well as the leader class price point that it suffers from. And then here he is with our most recent Commander class. So you can see he's a little bit smaller, but honestly, he's not too much lighter than the Optimus Prime we got for the Armada Commander class offering. So he's not too much lighter than this figure. They're close in range to weight, mostly because of some of the ratcheting joints in here. I think have a little bit of hardware in them, so pretty cool. So once again, we'll get to articulation. These antennas come off because they're separate in the box, just to avoid breakage. So they are, you can remove these if you want to. Head's on a ball joint, rotates all the way around. You can get a little bit of side to side, about that much down. That much up before you start moving the joint and the neck at the bottom. And then if you want to move that, you can get even further. You can go all the way back there. I would have liked to seen that neck be a little bit longer, but perhaps we'll see like a third-party upgrade or something. Shoulders. So the shoulders are locked in place with these. However, you can pull that and get like a little bit of a butterfly if you wanted. So you can do that on both sides. These do rotate on strong ratchets all the way around. Go up that far. It does have a swivel here at the bicep. A single joint that gets you 90 degrees. A wrist swivel that's kind of tight. And then all of his fingers are articulated. These three on a base pin and secondary knuckle. And then the pointer finger is separate. So you can get good pointing. It doesn't straighten out all the way, unfortunately, but you can get most of the way there. Moving down a little further, he doesn't have an ab crunch, unfortunately. He does have a waist swivel. It's very tight, but it's definitely there. You can go all the way around. He's got hip skirts to the sides and a butt flap here, and they can get out of the way so he can get a full split, and he can get forward without moving this piece that far and back all the way. And that's on a softer ratchet, forward and back. Out to the side, it's just friction. He does have a swivel here at the hip, or at the thigh. It's cut right there. And then knee bend at 90 degrees. And an ankle rocker that does not go very far, which that's a bit of a bummer. So that's his articulation. Some of his features. So one of the big features is he does have an opening matrix chamber. You just kind of get in here and flip this up, and it opens. And then you can kind of get in here and get the matrix out. There's not a whole lot of room to, but basically you can reenact the scene where Optimus Prime passes away, and he passes the matrix on to Ultra Magnus. So you know he does come with this matrix, so once again you can reenact those scenes. And you want to close this up. They are spring-loaded, which is cool. Haven't seen spring-loaded features on Transformers in a while. Other feature is he can be destroyed by Galvatron. So basically, he's got a few like sliding joints. So bring this over, and they can slide off. Oh, there's an arm. Come over here to the other side. There's another arm. And you come down here to the legs, and I've actually rotated these because if you have them in the orientation from when he's in the box, they're going to pop off really easily on the mushroom peg. So I've actually rotated them so that the mushroom peg is facing the back instead of the inside, because otherwise they just pop off at the mushroom peg here. But yeah, both the legs can come off too. And at that, if you want to get a little bit further into it, you can actually take, just open this up. And if you really want to, you can remove the whole cab section and he'll just be completely destroyed. So really, if you wanted to, you can get down to quite a few pieces. Which is cool. It's a feature. It's definitely something that happened in the film where he was blown up into a bunch of little pieces by Galvatron, but then he was rebuilt later by the Junkions, which is cool. But they didn't think to take Optimus's body to Junkion and have them rebuild him or revive him. A little bit of a missed opportunity, honestly. Putting them all back together, though. And then we can get down to transformation. Once we get them all put together, one more arm. All right. These do use the same technology as the Combiner Wars figures, but they don't actually, they're not compatible with Combiner Wars, so. Alright. Transformation. So we're going to go ahead and take his shoulder rockets off. And first thing that I want to do is I'm going to actually move these panels down to cover up the fists. Right? And cover up the fist. And then I'm actually going to bring this up and we're going to snap these in. Bring it up and fold these little pieces in to hold that in place. He has these panels here on the side, and at this point what we can do is we can flip these panels down and around. And then we'll just fold these down like so. Okay. Come back here to the shoulders. We're going to release these pieces here and just bring them straight up. And then we can fold this whole section out on both sides. And then we're going to fold these side panels on the chest and lock them into the side pieces here. They do plug in really securely, so going back to transform into robot mode, you really need to get your, if you get a fingernail, get in there really tight, otherwise you might want to use just like a spudger tool or something. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start transforming his upper body. So I'm going to bring his head back, bring this piece back like so, and we'll start by folding these panels out just to get them ready. And we're going to bring this whole section up, right? And come under here and flip this panel out. And we're going to push the wheels down and out from the inside. Flip his windshield over. And then we're going to come to the front, to the chest here. And bring this panel up. And it's going to come around, and there's two tabs here that are going to go into slots on the top. And it's just going to sit like that when we're done, but first, let's go ahead and, what am I missing? Okay, there you go. This whole section comes up and goes into this and you want to push this panel all the way through. You can bring this panel down. I need to pull the smokestacks up. And there we go. So bring the whole cab assembly up here. And then what we're going to do is line up the tabs on the chest piece with that back part. And then we're going to go ahead and just tab this side panels on there. And then close the front of the cab. And then this red panel here can come all the way down, and it will kind of lock into place there. And then the head will adjust, and there's two little tabs on the side of that red panel that'll go into the cheeks of the head. And then we can bring these wheels out. And then for the rest of this transformation, I'm going to go ahead and bring this off, and it does come off easily. So we'll pull the whole cab off and set that to the side for now. So we can finish transforming the trailer. Transforming the trailer, just snap that butt plate into place. Come here to the front and flip this panel around. And I had this guy mistransformed, so I missed this panel here that comes out. There's a piece here that comes out and it folds in. When we go back to robot mode, I'm going to make sure to get that out. Bring this piece here up. And we're going to bring these arms forward like so. I'm going to go ahead and tab these arms together. Okay. Bring this down a little bit so I can look at the legs. So the legs, what we're going to do is start off by taking this whole assembly and on a ratchet joint, come straight down like that. Very tight ratchets. Then we're going to go ahead and take the knee, and it's pegged in here in the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull it at that bottom joint, and then it's going to tab into the back, and you'll feel it go. You won't really hear it, but once it does, you can bend or straighten out that, and it should be like that. Same thing on this side. You're going to pop that joint out and pop it back into the back, and just straighten that knee out until you get there. And then from here, we can go ahead and take these red panels on the front, and they'll tab into the front here of the crotch. Then we'll bring this down all the way. Just one more click. These two pieces here, so we're going to flip this piece up and slide it forward. Right here. And that's going to plug into the arm. Same on this side. We're going to just bring this piece up and then slide it forward, plug it into the arm, and then we're going to go ahead and plug these legs together in the middle. Make sure everything stays tabbed in. Bring these wheels down. They're on a double joint, so they come down so that they will roll. Just like so. And then we're going to bring this whole side panel out, flip this triangular panel up, and there's a slot here that will tab on to this right here. I wish it was more of a secure connection. It's not the most secure thing in the world, so it does like to pop off sometimes when you're manipulating it. But we'll tab in. And then up here, just gonna get this panel out. There's a little tab here that you can just kind of flip your fingernail and get that panel out. And that just kind of fills in that. Then we'll go ahead and reattach it to the truck, and there we go. Feels like, there we go, right? Feels like it's not attaching right. There we go. And there is Ultra Magnus in his truck mode. We can attach the rockets, shoulder rockets here onto the sides. And I want to say, yeah, the guns just store here on the sides. So that's how the guns store on there. Then once again, if you wanted to, you can use all the blast effects to arm this thing up. Pretty cool. And this is a very, very faithful representation of the car carrier form Ultra Magnus had in the G1 cartoon. So it feels like if you have it clicked all the way on, these back wheels don't make contact on the cab. If you don't have it clicked on, all the wheels in the back make contact, but the cab wheels don't make contact. So it's weird. Well, there we go. Just had to pull it forward, I guess, a little bit. So, I guess it does work. I'm almost wondering if we could get, if a third party would come out with a piece that can go in here and just make like a seating area for like a human character or something. That'd be cool. But yeah, there we go. There is Ultra Magnus. And he rolls. There it is. Once again, the back wheels just aren't making contact. It's alright. Features in this vehicle mode. Really, it's just, the car carrier, so he's going to do car carrier things. The back here, these panels do come down to form a ramp. And then what you can do is you can bring these arms down to kind of further the ramp, or make an illusion of the ramp being furthered so that a car can just drive up there. But obviously, if you look at it from the back, the suspension of disbelief kind of fades away. But yeah, so very nice car carrier form. He can fit Autobot cars, on him. You can get 3 of them on there at least. So yeah, very nice. So going back to robot mode, we're going to try and go through this pretty quickly, but go ahead and detach that. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and detach the cab for a minute because it kind of gets in the way when we transform. We'll go ahead and flip these panels forward. So the blue panels forward. Flip these red panels down. Once again. And then bring these leg pieces. Push the wheels up on the double joint. Open up this assembly. And take these guns off. Forgot to take the accessories off before we started. Just take all the accessories off. Flip that arm panel in. Bring these all the way up. Flip that arm panel in. Straighten this leg out. Tab it into the front. Like so. Bring this piece down. nail in here and bring this piece down. And then we'll flip. No, we'll bring this piece. We'll flip this around first, then we can bring this piece down. Detach these. Ow. And then we'll just start collapsing this for now. We're not gonna go all the way because now we gotta get the cab back on. So we're gonna go ahead and take the cab, reattach it, lock it down, bring these wheels in, come up because you get tall. So we go in here and we're going to flip this piece up, flip the windshield down, open these panels here up, and then you can flip all the way around. And you're going to flip these wheels in. So flip that panel all the way around now. Flip that panel all the way around. Flip this panel down. Take this panel up here underneath and flip it up. Push it through like so. And then we're going to just pull this whole assembly back. Flip this front panel around, bring that down and it locks into place, and bring this piece down to cover over. Bring these arms back and lock those shoulders into place. We're going to bring this whole assembly forward. I'm going to push the smokestacks in so that they're flat against the chest. Bring these panels down to lock all that into place. Bring the chest down. Bring these panels in to lock all that into place. Bring his head up. Then we're going to flip these tabs down. Bring this arm around. Make sure everything's lined up properly. Oh, we got to get this panel here at the bottom flipped out to the side. And then we can bring this down. Same on this side. Flip this panel around. Flip out these tabs and just bring this down and around. Open up the panel on the back of the wrist armor. And then bring this up. Close it back around. So open this up, bring this back up, and close it back around. And are we done? I think so. Oh, we got these pieces here. Need to push forward and then push down. And this tabs in to the front of the shin. But push this in and down once again. Just the parts that the arms tabbed into vehicle mode. And there we go. Now he's actually what he should look like in robot mode with these lights here. So very nice. So this guy has lots of painted detail. He's well worth the price tag, honestly. That Commander price tag can be a little bit stiff, but this guy is definitely worth it. Is he Toy of the Year? No, that's still goes to Optimus Prime, but this guy can be a pretty close second place, honestly, because he is really good. Just made the major faults for me were the neck here. He looks really wide, but otherwise clean as a whistle. Very nice figure. Transforms very nicely, very well, and it gives really gives like those Masterpiece Ultra Magnus vibes at a smaller scale. He comes with basically all the accessories that you would need. He comes with both of his guns that he used. He comes with both of his rockets. Comes with a matrix as well as an opening matrix chamber, Earthrise. Which is fantastic. Or Kingdom, not Earthrise. Kingdom. But anyway, opening matrix chamber with a matrix that go in his chest. Just really cool. Really cool details all around on this guy. He scales he scales pretty well with other figures. He's definitely maybe a little bit too big, but I have to pull out the Sunbow chart and look again. I know that the Kingdom Ultra Magnus was too small for my lineup. So anyway, this has been my review of the Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Ultra Magnus. Fantastic figure from Hasbro this year. I definitely recommend picking them up, especially if you're getting into the Studio Series 86 line. I think they're some of the best G1 styled Transformers we have right now. So yeah, very good figure, and I do recommend him. So until next time, till all are one.